This is our topic, the difference between Taiwan and the Western country in the food culture. This is a topic we are interested in because we can online create and find a new restaurant to try. And food and culture cannot be apart. Confucius once said in the book of Rice, appetite for food and sex is nature. There are differences in attitude and point of view toward the food culture between Taiwan and the Western countries. Purpose of study: we attempt to understand how people from the Western countries feel about Taiwanese food and the food in their countries. These are our research questions. What are the differences in that topic between Taiwan and the Western countries? What are the differences in food culture between Taiwan and the Western countries?
Next, I'll introduce the literature review part. Okay, about the concept of the diet. Okay, John, in 2007 mentioned that the concept of the diet in the Western countries is rational. However, in Taiwan, then in 1999, said that food usually contains significant levels of biologically active components, which boosts a person's physical and physiological well-being. Okay, about the choices of the foodstuffs. In 2007, the foodstuffs Westerners choose are animals and saltwater fish. Okay, one in 2007 mentioned that in Taiwan, the foodstuffs are vegetation, freshwater fish, and sometimes animals. Okay, the dietary method. John illustrated that in the West, the host or guests order the meal for themselves. In 2006, investigated that in Taiwan, the dishes are placed on the table and everybody shares. Okay, about the table manner. In the Western countries, when having a conversation in the meal, people only talk to the person besides them. But in Taiwan, people do not stick the chopstick upright in the rice bowl. Instead, lay them on the dish or plate. Okay, about the effect of the diet habit. Hofstede in 1991 said that Taiwan and China are collective subjects with the characteristics of group orientation. According to Hofstede in 1994, in individualist societies, a child learns early to think of itself. Okay, this is our methodology.
In this chapter, we discuss the methodology, include frame of the study, operational definition, and the instruments. In the framework of the study, first is the literature review. Then we make the research questions and interview questions. Then findings and analysis. Last is conclusion. In operational definitions, we explain the terms, definitions for food habits, food culture, and the Western countries. Due to the time limitation, so I don't explain here. Explain our paper. And in the part of instruments, an interview method was employed to two participants. Researchers raised some interview questions and recorded the participants' speech. After finish the interview, researchers transcribe the speech context and make a comparison. By reviewing the related literatures, researchers analyze the findings and make conclusions. In Chapter 4, researchers stated the findings that there are three aspects of difference between Taiwan and the Western countries. They are, first one, the diet difference, and second, the dining manner difference, and utensil difference. In diet difference, researchers found that Taiwanese prefer using lots of condiments in cooking, and the taste is more interesting and complicated. They spend lots of time in preparation, but just few seconds or minutes in cooking, whereas the way in the West is opposite. For example, they spend a few minutes to put the ingredients all together in a plate, and they probably just wait 20 minutes until the food is ready in a microwave oven. Besides, Taiwanese prefer to chop food into pieces like meat or vegetable, whereas the Westerners eat steak or a big leaf of vegetable instead. And Taiwanese diet concept focus more on sensibility and pursuit for the perfect in taste and in appearance. Abundant condiments and hot frying are very important for cooking. The essential spirit in Taiwan culture is harmony, and this is expresses in food as well. On the other hand, the Western diet concept emphasizes more on nutrition rather than the taste and appearance. They appreciate the uniqueness, which is also expressed in food culture. So here I put the harmony and the uniqueness, the difference between here. The food, for example, like the steak, the vegetables, potatoes, are placed in the plate separately. In dining manner difference, the researchers found that Taiwanese prefer to share the food with others in the table. It expressed the concept in Taiwanese culture that people stress the importance of being in a group. Contrary, the major character in the Western culture is individualism. They concern the significance of getting personal space. The dining manner tends to emphasize the individual. Besides, pay a bill separately in a restaurant is very common. And the last one is utensil difference. Researchers found that Taiwanese prefer to use chopsticks, while the Westerners use knife and fork. This is the most obvious difference in food culture between Taiwan and Western countries. Because a pair of chopsticks and two and a round table express the concept of union, and whereas a knife and a fork and a square table present the concept of separateness. It also represents the difference of collectivism and individualism in the concept of food culture.
And this is our conclusion. Taiwanese culture is rich with change of next time. Some tradition may no longer exist or may be improved by another cultures. By analyzing the dichotomy between Taiwan and the Western culture, researchers hope to assist people in understanding the food culture difference and in adapting others' culture to liberty in this global society. Thank you for listening.